tariqat, it is based on association, and the higher comes from the association, goodness. It doesn't come from individualism. Remember the words of the pir of our tariqat. These are holy days and very holy nights that we are entering. These are the days and nights that throughout history the earths were shaking and the heavens they were shaking. These are the times that heavy the azab of Allah it is reaching to individuals, to entire nations, to the ummats and to the prophets and their children. These are the days that you see that according to the justice of Allah, we deserve to be sent to non-existence. In earlier nations, they've been sent to non-existence in these days. And in these days, we are learning, and the history it is showing to us the mercy and the forgiveness of Allah reaching, not because His nations, not because we have done anything to deserve this forgiveness, but because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the sake of His Prophet ﷺ, sending down such mercy that it saved entire nations. So take your pick what you're going to do these days. You know, I don't have to remind you what this whole world is experiencing right now. Is it rahmat or is it azab? Is it the mercy of Allah that is reaching, or is it the punishment? You cannot say it is the punishment of Allah. Punishment of Allah hasn't reached yet. This is the punishment that we are giving to each other. This is the azab that we are inflicting on each other, because in the old days there was also just one Firaun at one time. You ever heard of two Firauns? One. And there was one Nemrut. One already, you see, with that one tyrant, the whole world is suffering. Now, try to understand if there are two tyrants, how this world is going to suffer even more. And this Akhir Zaman, the entire nation has become tyrants. So you see the azab, not just what is burning in this country, what is burning amongst the people, the fire, the azab that is falling from the skies, or the earth that is cracking open and pulling down this nation into punishments that we cannot imagine. But individually, families, small groups, tariqats, jamaat, you don't see mercy anymore. You don't see forgiveness. You just see a few people hanging out with each other to gain something from each other, just to win something. It is not looking to each other to help or to save. There is no rahmat, there is no love there. It's just ego. And the fire is already burning there from the inside. Especially to Jamaats and Tariqats, speaking always about unity, speaking always about love, speaking always about forgiveness, speaking always about togetherness, but you see, one side of the mouth saying this, the other side of the mouth, they're cursing to each other. Brothers against brothers, cursing to each other openly to make the world to be witness. Group against group, being busy with nothing but the form, nothing but this dunya, nothing but titles. What you call me, what I call you, what they call you, what they call me. Bruh. Why are you getting so busy with that? If you know who you are, if you know what Allah has given you, why you should be busy with what other people think? Why should you be even concerned what the whole world thinks? You know what is given to you. You know yourself. And you know what Allah has put in you and has called you. That time, one person or 1 billion people saying something to you doesn't make a difference. But if you just decide that it is the world that is going to make a difference to give you a title, that time fight. That time is no different between you and others that have passed in history. We've pulled ourselves out from all that mess here on top of this mountain because we're being busy to look inside ourselves in these holy times to understand ourselves. But let me ask you, and let me ask me, how busy are you looking inside of yourself? How busy are you looking and understanding and trying to fix? You think this road of polishing is finished? If anyone understands how you polish that mirror, how you polish a glass, you know it's never finishing. It never finishes. When you think it is perfect, you look, there's another spot. Because now even the air will change it. Even a breath is going to change that glass or that mirror. It becomes so sensitive. And if you are busy with your heart, if you are busy looking and trying to fix, you're never going to finish with it. But always you're going to get better and better. These are the days that we should be busy with ourselves a little bit more and to look. Which side are we on? The side of tyranny or the side of munafiqs? Or are we on the side of haqq? Everything has a proof. What is our proof? When we say we're on the side of haqq, what is our proof? My proof is someone calls me this. Who cares what people call you? One day they're going to call you a saint, next day they call you a donkey. Who cares? But if you know yourself and you know what is given to you, that time you're not going to care who calls you what, because the one that you're looking at, he has already called you. It is him that you are trying to please, not everything else. Everything else is just going to be a confusion to you. Your wealth is going to be a confusion to you. Your children are going to be a confusion to you. Whatever you own, not just as material things, whatever you think, it is going to be a confusion to you. Inshallah, in these holy days, we get to be a little bit more busy looking what are the things that we must fix. The only thing that is going to stop that from happening is our ego, it's our stubbornness. Shaitan became even more shaitan when he became stubborn with his wrongdoing. These are the days of forgiveness to those who are sincerely looking and asking. These are the days that Subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah Jalla wa ala, He forgave Adam alayhi salam. What do you think Shaitan was feeling that time when Adam alayhi salam was being forgiven? Do you think he was happy for Adam alayhi salam? Or did he become even more Shaitan in these holy times? Reminder to you and to myself. Myself first. Those ones who want to listen, you listen. We should not let these days pass, because these days are very heavy days, especially in Shafi'i's Jamaat. We know what they are preparing, but we know what our Shaykh is preparing for us too. For us, we have to be prepared for that, not to be sleeping. May Allah forgive me and bless you. Al-Fatiha.